Jerry? All right, let's go. Good evening, everyone. Tewksbury Zoning Board of Appeals for August 29th, 2019 is in session. First order of business, approval of the minutes from May 24th, February 28th, March 14th, March 28th, April 25th, May 23rd, and June 27th. So if somebody'd like to make a motion for all of those minutes,
Except all listed.
Jerry's made a motion to approve all the minutes that were listed.
I second.
Seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Minutes are approved,
Finally.
finally. All right, first item on the agenda. My lord, Jerry. Michael Manfrey for a variance from section 4130, Table of Dimensional Requirements, Appendix B of the Tewksbury zoning bylaws for side yard setbacks, construct an addition to an existing single-family home. As shown on plans filed with this board, said property is located at 240 North Billerica Road, assesses map 3, lot 86, zoned residential. If you two could come up, sit here, grab a microphone. If you don't mind, just state your name and address for the record.
Michael Manfra, 240 North Billerica Road.
Oh, Erin Manfred, 240 North Billerica Road.
Thank you. All right, tell us a little bit about what you're doing, if you don't mind, please.
We are building a expansion onto our existing property. It will be a two-bedroom expansion with a two-car garage underneath.
Okay. How many bedrooms are in the house now?
Excuse me?
How many bedrooms are in the house now?
It's currently a three-bedroom home.
3-bedroom. So you're gonna go 5-bedroom?
We're actually going to do 4-bedroom, and we're going to turn one of the existing bedrooms into an additional bathroom since it's only a one-bathroom home.
The legal listing will be 5 bedrooms, all right?
No,
Because the office.
because he's going, oh, I don't know.
It will be 4-bedroom, 2-bath home.
Because you wrote your application as addition of a 2-car garage, first floor, and 2 bedrooms on second floor.
Correct.
And you wrote that the existing house right now has 2 floors, 2 bedrooms.
The first floor, no, existing? No, it's,
Present occupancy or use of each floor. Floor 1, garage. Floor 2, 2 bedrooms.
floor 2 is 3 bedrooms, 1 bath.
Did you fill out this application?
I did.
It says purpose of proposed work, addition of a 2-car garage, first floor, and 2 bedrooms on second floor. That's where I got 4 bedrooms.
So that's what we'll be adding, 2 additional bedrooms to the home on the second floor.
So you're adding, so where's the bath come in?
Bathroom would be one of the existing bedrooms, which will be changed into a bathroom.
On the first level.
If you want to get technical, it's the second level because the first level is a garage and walkout basement. It's a split entry home.
Okay. The main living level.
Start again. You have a split level home now.
Correct.
1 car under,
That's correct.
3 bedrooms.
3 bedrooms.
Right now,
Right
that's what
now.
you have, 3
bedroom,
bedrooms.
1 bath. That's correct.
You're adding 2 bedrooms and a second garage to give you the 2 garage?
It's going to be a two-car garage underneath, so if you want to get technical, it's three.
I do want to get technical.
Yes.
Okay, so you're adding one more garage, So you'll have two garages.
Yep.
You're taking one of your existing bedrooms, making it a bathroom, and adding two.
Correct. That's correct.
Bless you.
Thank you,
So
excuse
you're
me.
gonna wind up with two bathrooms, because you have one bathroom now.
Correct.
You're gonna wind up with two bathrooms, 4 bedrooms, and a 2-car garage.
You got it.
And I was only on the first page of your application.
It's a little confusing.
No, it's not.
I make it.
No, it's really not. At least your letter kind of says what you just said.
Do you have any drawings of what you're anticipating doing in that lot?
In terms of blueprints?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
You don't have anything written up or drawn yet?
No.
This blueprint on the last page, that's showing the addition that you're trying to build, right?
That's correct.
And did you talk to the engineer that put this together for you about other locations for it? Or did you guys just go right over the setback line?
We did, we originally tried to put it on the other side of the property, but that area of the house is our living room and kitchen. And there's also all the gas lines and the gas meters over there, so logistically it wouldn't make for a good setup, and then that would also make it so that our children would be on the other side of the house.
First child,
Correct.
congratulations. As they get older, you'll want them on the other side.
That's where I am now, downstairs. They're all upstairs. I don't even want to look at them. What's to the left of you? So if you're facing your home, is there a home to the left of you?
Yeah, there is another home
There
to
is.
the left of us. It's quite a distance away, there's a small hill to the left of us, a bunch of pine trees, and then a home on the other side of the pine trees.
So your house is a split, has the garage on the right-hand side. The driveway's to the right, it comes right out from the garage or to the right of the house?
Yeah, it's comes right out from
And the
the,
addition's gonna be to the right of that house, 5 feet from that kind of centered line between you and your neighbor.
correct.
Your neighbor, you okay?
I've known him all my life, so yeah, we had a call and, yeah.
I know,
They're
yeah.
perfectly fine with it. They said, hey, as long as you stay on your own property, I have no issues.
And he's aware that you're gonna be 5 feet from that line?
Yes.
His car is gonna be 5 feet from your house,
Her, yes.
her house?
Yes.
If you look at the plot plan, excuse me, the assessor's map, you got North Billrica Road, here's
on the
lot
right.
86, which is this one,
Yep.
and the house next door favors that side of the property like his does. What'd you say the buffer was between them? Trees, shrubbery, things like that?
On the other side, yes.
Not on the side of the addition, though?
No,
There's
not on the
nothing
addition
between
side.
you on the addition side?
On the other side, there's
Yeah.
nothing. There's 66 feet between my foundation as it sits now and my neighbor's foundation of where I'll be getting the setbacks into. So it's just a.
Say that again.
perfectly open.
There's 66 feet from your foundation to his foundation right now?
That's correct.
And you're adding 27 feet for conversation?
24.
27 with your roof. Right?
Yeah, 27 this way, but 24 towards their property.
I think you guys have grass between you two,
Should turn
right?
it again.
It's just grass between you two right now?
It's just
There's like
grass.
that grass line that splits
Yeah,
it between
well,
you
it's
guys
actually,
exactly?
we've been mowing about 8 feet of their property ever since 1970 something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She was surprised to find out she actually has more property than she thought she really had, but during our conversation, we talked about that.
How far is your proposed addition gonna be from their house?
It's, so 24 minus 66 brings us to 42.
So it'd be a small piece of grass, then it hits his driveway right away, right?
Correct.
That piece of grass would be like 5 feet, 10 feet, something like that, after you have the addition put in?
Yeah, it'd be 5 feet of my grass and then approximately, I would say about 20 feet of their grass. And
Well, their house
maybe
sits-
16 feet of driveway of theirs.
Their house sits 37 feet from their property line. And your house was 29 feet from your property line. Right?
Yeah, that's correct, 66.
Something like that. Questions, Jerry?
No?
Good. Are you on septic or sewage?
Excuse me?
Septic or sewage?
We're in town sewage.
You're going to it.
We are on.
You're
town
on it now?
sewage. Correct.
Gonna need it with all those bathrooms. Any more questions, board members?
I don't have any.
I think I've had enough.
Okay. Being a public hearing, we have to open it to the public at this time. If anyone's here that'd like to speak on this matter? Seeing none? Close both parts of the hearing, we can have a little discussion.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to say?
No, sir.
It appears that there's no objection to the
There's no neighbors here.
That's important.
Yes, it
as I
is.
said, yeah,
Would have been awesome if he was here. To give us the okay, you know what I mean?
Want to make a motion?
Yes, please.
I'd like to make a motion to close both parts of the hearing. For,
Motion has been made,
A second.
seconded, all in favor?
aye.
All right, any discussion? My feeling with the neighbors, they've been notified.
Yeah.
If they're not here,
And they don't care.
Yeah. That's what, that's,
the fact that they're not here means a
yeah,
lot.
it's my
Yeah.
biggest concern. Other than that,
The house next door is a significant distance. It's not like they're right up on
Right.
their property line either. All right.
I'd like to make a motion to approve Michael Manfra for a variance from section 4130, Table of Dimension Requirements, Appendix B of the Tewksbury zoning bylaws for side yard setbacks, construct in addition to an existing single the board. Said property is located at 240 North Billerica Road, assesses map 3, lot 86, zoned residential.
I'll second.
The only thing I'd like to do before I call for the second on that is, the application really doesn't say what he's doing. It doesn't. It says the present occupancy is first floor garage, second floor, 2 bedrooms. But what he has right now is 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. And his proposed work is the addition of a 2-car garage and 2 bedrooms.
On the actual application,
Yeah,
number 6.
number 6.
Do you see where,
Yeah, I was under the impression what was the intended use of the expansion.
Right, but that's not the intended use,
Correct.
because you're gonna change in the bedrooms and stuff, that, to be honest with you, that's neither here nor there. But the bathroom, somebody might care about that. So why don't we, we always say what, as shown with plans, why don't we just add in with the amended application? Just something to cover us a little bit. So if you want to just make an amendment to your, you don't have to read it all again, just make an amendment.
I'd like to make an amendment on the application stating that it's for a 2-car garage, additional bathroom, and an additional 2 bedrooms.
I like that. At least we said it. All right, motion's been made.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, you're all set.
Approved.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Understand this.
Did you see a note?
Yep. All right, next item on the agenda. Ray and Michelle Vibert for a variance from section 4130 Appendix B and section 4143 of the Tewksbury zoning bylaws to construct a metal garage as shown on plans filed with this board. Said property is located at 21 Sandy Lane, Assessors Map 94, Lot 304, Zone Residential.
Hello. If we could hand out a new plan.
It's the same one, right?
No, it's
Oh, okay.
for each of you, so.
Oh, there is, sorry.
I need that one back.
He needs that one back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, if you could just state your name and address for the record, please.
Michelle Vibert, 21 Sandy Lane.
Ray Barber, 21 Sandy Lane.
Thank you. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing, please.
So this started as a temporary structure. We were actually issued a stop work order by Joel, the building inspector,
Yep,
on June 6, 2019. After that, an enforcement order was issued by the Conservation Department on July 23rd, 2019. We were unaware this started as a temporary structure. We were unaware that a temporary structure needed a permit, and we have owned up to that, and that was clearly our bad. We were instructed by the town to file with Conservation. We had to attend the meeting on August 14th for a notice of intent filing. We actually attended the meeting on July 10th for the enforcement order. As the plan stood, which was the one that was in your original packet, that's where the existing garage was. They didn't have a problem with it where it stood. We just needed to file appropriately the notice of intent filing. So that we did. We continued the meeting on the August 14th meeting because we were not ready. We preferred to come to this meeting. The conservation agent said it would be best to come to the Board of Appeals before going to them with the final plans. Since then, we have two updated plans. It shows the...
Can I ask,
Sure.
can I interrupt you? Why are you going to conservation? Is it on wetlands?
It is, yes. So the wetlands are flagged on the plan.
Yep.
It is within the 100-foot buffer zone.
Yep.
So the existing garage is shown where it's located. It is actually on someone else's property, which we didn't know, which is the wetland, so it's not their yard or near their house. It's pretty far away from their house. So the plan that shows two boxes shows the proposed garage location, which brings it up to our lot line, and the existing garage.
That's the one that's with the application, or the one that you just gave us?
The one that we just gave you. There's two because one, it's just easier to see where we're trying to put it by itself, and then there's one that shows the existing and where we're trying to place it.
So this new revised plan still violates the three different sections of the bylaws, right?
Correct.
So it's the being within 10 feet of your primary structure,
Correct.
within 10 feet of the line, the lot line, and the 25% having a structure less than 25% of your actual lot size. So you're at like 30, 35 with that temporary structure, correct? Do you know the exact number?
I actually do not because there is a side yard, so this is in the rear, but the side yard on the left, I'm not sure how much that is. It is a pretty significant area by itself that's fenced in.
And the reason that was put up over the lot line, we've always maintained that whole part, so it was like our grass, as far as I know, and I put it up and I was like, oh crap. Obviously, when we saw the plot plan, that's not where our land ended.
Where are you getting three?
Three,
They're looking for two.
to what? Oh, so
They're looking for a variance and a special permit.
So according to section 404143,
Yep,
the accessory is supposed to be 10 feet from the principal building, it's only 5.
yep,
And then the lot line's supposed to be 10.
Yep.
And it's none.
Yep.
And then the other one is the 25% of the required yard shall be occupied by structures. And they're at like 30 or 35%, because the structure is actually larger than the house. Is that a correct statement?
Yes. Yes.
I'm sorry, can you
The
say that one more
structure
time?
is actually larger than
Yes.
the home.
Yes.
And the structure's being used for business purposes?
No, so that was absolutely misunderstood. I do own a plumbing company, that is what I do for my profession. I do have my own work van there, because I drive obviously back and forth. My guys keep them at home, and I have actually, can I have that? I have a statement of lease agreement where I park the vans. So if you guys, I can show you that, I have a couple copies I can bring up. But I do not have anybody keep stock at my house, I don't have anybody come by, I don't, it's literally me in my home office. That's it.
Do you mind me asking what that structure is for?
It's for my vehicles, so I can, my personal trucks, my camper, I have a 26-foot camper that I want to put inside in the winter, just because my driveway is really small. So like, say somebody comes over to visit, they basically have to park on the street, because there's nowhere for them to fit in my driveway. And it becomes a hazard. We've had, ambulances come down and have a hard time turning around, fire trucks. It's a really tight neighborhood. So I'm just trying to get my stuff off, out of the way, so I can, if I have company or anybody comes over to see our child, they can have somewhere to park that's safe and their car's not gonna get hit or anything like that.
Why so large?
Honestly, that's my bad. I overestimated when I purchased it, because it wasn't, the price difference wasn't that crazy, and I was like, you know what, we're probably not gonna live here forever, and I wanna be able to take it with me, so that's why I went on the means of a temporary structure. I wasn't trying to make this a massive, unit that I had to leave there all the time. I wanted to take it down and take it with me when we decided to get, you know, a different place and more land. But at this point, it's obviously, it's too far to return, so I can't go that route.
What does it sit on?
What was that?
What does it sit on?
I have it on, I put 2x12s surrounding the entire base, screwed together, a couple layers thick, and crushed stone all on the base.
So no poured
I
concrete,
didn't pour any
no
concrete.
foundation, no?
No, and that's, I wasn't trying to keep it there forever, that's, and I was, like, if we ever sold the house, it was never gonna go with the house. That was my intent, and it, you know, now that it's been stopped and I've been up to par with, this is something that I need to put a slab, you know, together with and leave it here permanently, then it's, those are the steps I'm trying to make, and I'm trying to make it right as best I can.
So right now, it's a metal frame with gravel, the crushed stone under it. We were instructed by the building department to get it to a safe spot to stop working.
Before we stop.
So the metal frame is constructed and there's a tarp over the
I
top.
put a tarp over the top and I tied ropes all through it to hold it together. So it looks like more is done than there is, but you guys could go by and see it. I swear to God, I just tied it together
where
so
is-
it wasn't gonna collapse.
Where is it now? Is it 5 feet from your house?
It
It's
is.
shown on the plan with the existing, so it encroaches into the
The other.
wetlands, into the
Oh,
other person's
it's still there.
lot.
It's still there
in the
currently,
wetlands.
yes.
Because we were instructed
Okay.
not to do anything.
So
with it.
I didn't wanna, yeah.
Have they seen the new plans? The building inspector?
No. We had to come through. I
Yeah,
believe,
they're
the
still-
They
zoning
instructed us
first.
to go to
And,
conservation.
They're gonna
Board of
continue
Appeals
to,
first.
to not allow you until you get a variance for those three.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm still stuck on where you're getting 3, because he's
So
only
there's
asking for 2.
There's two provisions under
4143.
41.
All right, that's what I started opening.
Yeah.
All right, but that's still 1.
Yeah, it's still on.
You had me confused there, Jerry. I was confused.
Peter asked why.
Mr. Texera kept saying 3, and I only have 2 here. So I don't know why he kept saying 3. But 4143 has 2 different requirements. 25% of the yard and no nearer than 10 feet. And we are 5 feet away now. We're pretty
How much
close
of the
now.
lot coverage is gonna be left?
You know, we're 5 feet away.
How much lot is gonna be left, though? Are you even gonna have 20% after that's in there?
I'm having trouble wrapping my head around the lot itself. What's this stuff?
That's my bigger concern. So much land would be left.
There'd probably be a little bit more than 50%. Would you agree to that? Lot that does not have an existing structure on it?
So right now, there's
there is
the
a house.
existing dwelling right in the center. Behind it is the proposed garage.
Yeah.
To the right is the driveway.
Yeah.
Those are the only, other than a fence on the left, that fence is in a side yard, there is no other structure on the lot.
Which will leave them with less than 20%.
What is your print showing me on the
All this.
left side of your dwelling? It almost looks like a walkway coming off the back of the house and going left.
Yeah, so that used to wrap around the house, and I was going to have that redone. It was broken up, so I just cut it off and cracked it, because it was all chipping up, and it was literally like a tripping hazard, so I just kind of cut it straight across and broke it up and brought it back to the driveway. The driveway is actually closer to the house. It literally goes right to the stairs almost.
I'm looking at it from Sandy Lane to the left of your house, not the driveway side, the other side.
Yes, sir. That is a fenced-in area. That is just grass.
Okay, there's nothing over there but fence.
Nothing.
The lines with the little boxes, that's outlining the fenced-in area,
Yeah, there's nothing else in there.
the little squares.
Okay.
If you're looking at the walkway that is kind of going around the house, that was like a little side door. That was like a little door under a.
What I'm looking at,
Yes,
this little, how do you do
Yep.
here, and then this.
that's just the measurement, that.
So you had a walkway to nowhere?
Can I come up there and just?
Yeah,
Yes.
please.
So, this was breaking up, so I just kind of cut it flush and broke it up, but this was connected to the driveway right here. Okay, so the guy
All right,
who did the
so
plot
that-
plan, that was never there. He didn't see that, so he didn't put it in, obviously, because it was just all rock at that
So
point.
this used to do this?
Yes, and then this kind of goes around like a little door that's right there.
Okay.
Lawnmower and stuff,
This-
that's really.
this
like
is-
under a porch.
This is a walkway,
Yes, sir.
this is your fence,
Yes, sir.
this is your fence,
Yep,
and that's the measurement.
that's just measurement, yep. There's nothing in
This,
there. It's
this
all-
thing was,
That's just like a little paved
All right.
walkway, that's it, to a door that's right here, that goes under the screen-in porch, it's like,
all right, I got you now.
okay.
All right. You got that, Jerry? The driveway used to come all the way over to here. I was confused with this little,
Yeah,
how do you do? The driveway used to come all the way over, but he got rid of it, ended the driveway here, and then this was still there, just as a little walkway. There's a lawnmower here.
There was a sliding door right there, so I left that one pad, you know.
Okay. That makes a little more sense now.
Yeah, sorry, it's kind of confusing.
All right. What's the feel of the Conservation Board? You said you went to one meeting with them?
The
Yes.
first plan that is in your packet,
Yep.
they said it was fine where it was existing, but they didn't know it
It's not on
encroached onto someone else's property. So
It doesn't encroach, it's flat out on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so when we go on, we're actually attending the meeting on September 4th for them. But they were fine as it was, as a structure.
What'd they say about the crushed stone and stuff like that?
They did not have
Any opinion?
any comments on that.
Really?
They were more concerned about the structure itself. And they were more concerned with us filing appropriately. with the-
Do we have, we should have, tax map. So you have stopped work,
Yes, sir.
and you're not using it for commercial purposes?
No,
It's to put your camper in,
yes, and my
and
personal.
your dirt bikes, and your quads, and your Harley, and all that stuff?
Wish.
All your personal stuff?
I wish.
Someday.
Baby, no more Harley. Sorry.
Yeah, it was a trade.
Babies like Harleys?
They do, I rode. That's nice.
Yep.
Had to give it up for a while.
All right, so you are lot 304. Doesn't help me, it doesn't, what house is in it? What's behind you? The property line that you're on, the one you were encroaching on before? What's back there?
It's the wetlands.
So the person behind us owns 2 acres of wetlands, well, it's an acre of wetlands more or less, up to their acre of useful land. So it's literally just woods.
Is it wetlands or is it a drainage easement?
It's just wetlands. as
It's
far as I know,
wetlands.
yeah,
It's
I don't
classified
think
as wetlands?
Yeah, there's no drainage easement that I know of.
So your lot, that is not the best map I've ever seen. Look at this guy. And the house sits at least an acre away?
Yes, I believe it's an acre away.
How close is it
It's
gonna be
close-
to the next
it's
neighbor?
Close to the
It's close to the
road.
road on
on the
State
other
Street.
side.
It's-
Oh,
yeah,
the map you gave us
Yeah,
Show that.
it's
doesn't
all-
doesn't even show it,
no.
Oh, yeah, no.
but it doesn't show houses either.
But if he's gonna put it here in the corner, how close is it to 15?
We
So-
own 15.
15 is, yeah. We
So
live in
that-
15, that's our.
Oh, so you're
So-
15? Who's
Yeah, so
21?
that's why my garage, I
We
mean,
own
my,
Oh, you
my
own
driveway is
both.
so small on that
Okay,
side.
that
So we
makes
came in
sense.
front of this board in 2017. We were
I was gonna
actually
ask you if you were here
purchasing-
before.
Yeah,
Yes.
we were purchasing the yellow house, which is 21. It was gonna become his house, and I was gonna take the other one. But, it's probably what's gonna happen.
I thought you looked familiar, and I was gonna ask you if this house was up before.
All
So
right, so they have
We own
15 and 23.
just
21.
to make it clear for myself, you own
15.
the home and the one right to the right if I'm looking at your home.
Correct.
Yes.
So this
Yes.
proposed garage location
Right
is
around the
between the
property.
two homes.
Yes, sir.
All right,
You
now
own
I feel
both
I own
homes.
both
Correct.
homes, yes.
Makes sense now.
And if you saw my driveway on the other side, it's like right against like a fence in somebody else's house. It's like,
Yeah,
put my
but-
camper there, it's probably wicked annoying for them. You know, I wouldn't want it next to my house that close, and I don't have any other option.
All right, that makes sense to me now.
Where's the door?
To 21,
No.
To the
For-
garage.
To the garage.
the doors, it's gonna be, so it's a 3 bay on the right side and a 10-foot lean-to on the left. Do you have the first one?
So you got 3 garage doors, you got pictures of it?
Yeah, it's in your packet.
Yeah, but
I think I submitted it with the,
You did?
Yeah, I think it's in-
It's in here.
It looks like 3 large bays and one of the bays potentially has a door in it? Is that how I'm looking at that? Or is that in the back?
It's gonna be an open lean-to, like the face is open, but the 3 sides are closed, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it doesn't show me any doors.
Wouldn't this be at 1, 2, 3, and the regular door? Is it facing out though, or towards the house?
So you got, as I'm coming in your driveway,
Yes, sir.
you have 3 bay doors across the front of it?
Yes, if you come right in the driveway, and the lean-to's kind of behind the house, because I had to get it as far over as I could to make it set back, well, as best I could on the right anyways.
How big is that lean-to?
It's 10 feet wide. So the actual garage is 35,
35.
yes.
With 3 doors. How tall are the doors?
One is 10, and I believe the other 2 are 8.
The other 2 are what?
8 feet.
How tall is your camper?
That's pretty close to 10. The AC unit on top, yeah.
Close to 10 or over 10?
No, it's not over 10. No, it's not over 10.
You measure it?
Huh?
You measure it?
Yeah, well, they have the specs online. I don't know the exact measurement height-wise, but it's under 10 feet.
So you got 2 normal-sized doors. Normal-sized garage door is about 7 feet tall. So you got 2 basic normal doors, and then 1 oversized door,
Yes.
slightly oversized. So your print's showing them, as all the same size. And the first door has a man door in the garage door.
Try to find the copy.
It's wide though, not tall. So all three doors are 10 feet tall, 8 feet, 10 feet, and,
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking the width, right? Is that, I don't have the plans in front of me, unfortunately.
Too many papers.
all right, we,
It's fine, we found it.
that's it.
Thank you.
So all the doors are 10 feet tall.
It's wide.
Yeah, so so the three must be the same size height-wise, but I think the one in the middle is a little wider, if I'm not mistaken.
The one in the middle's a little wider,
Yes,
and the first one
that's right. So,
looks a little narrower.
hope not.
It must be for the toys.
Well, then you got your lean-to. How big did you say your camper was?
26 feet long?
Tag along or fifth wheel?
Tag along.
You know why I asked that?
Tire.
Tells you how tall it is.
See if it'll fit. It's 30 feet. Because your 26 is 26 from the tongue to the back. So you only got like a 24-foot box
Yeah.
camper. Yeah, that'll fit in there good. All right, any more questions?
None.
What else can we do with that, Jerry? Where else can we put it?
I don't know where the place is.
All right. Anything else? We'll open it to the public. All right, being a public hearing, we'll open it to the public. Anyone here would like to speak? If you would, just name and address for the record, please.
Good evening, Jack Barabee, 2543 Main Street. I'd just like to say, I don't really see an impact, a negative impact on the neighborhood. It's tucked in between their two structures. The property behind them that they're gonna be pretty much encroaching on, it's a 2-acre parcel. The house is over on State Street. So there are no houses behind them, you can't even see them. So I just wanted to say that I don't think there's a negative impact. I don't think it would harm the public good at all.
What's your,
Thank you.
Thanks.
Anything else you'd like to say?
Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Anything else, board? Any more questions?
I don't have any.
We'll close both parts of the hearing.
I'd like to make a motion to close both parts of the hearing.
Motion's made.
second?
Seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
A little discussion.
All right.
I don't like that it's 0 away from that line. I don't care what's behind it. If that was a permanent structure,
Right.
I'd have a big issue with that. But it is a temporary structure. There's no
Right.
foundation. It's basically like a pool,
Right.
right? Big windstorm could knock it over. It'd go away forever.
God, I hope not for his sake.
I hope not for his sake either. But I just want to say for the record that if that was a permanent structure,
I could
for
agree
me-
with you
For me, there would be absolutely no chance of it,
that, right, if it was permanent,
Okay.
but it's not.
but it's not. I don't like that the Conservation Board throws it back on us before they say yay or nay on it. So if we do make a motion, or we will make a motion,
Yep.
I'd like it to reflect that it still has to go through conservation
For final approvals.
for final approval.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's in the wetlands.
It's right on it.
They're still gonna need to approve anyway, right?
Right,
The Conservation
regardless.
Board?
They're still gonna need to approve it, but I personally think conservation should approve it first, because I
it's
think,
right on
They
it.
want us to deny him so that they don't have to do the work. That's the
No.
reality.
well, I think it's more important with the environment than how close it is to a line on a piece of paper. That's more important to me. But we continue to get them first. So if any, don't go anywhere. Don't go, you stay right there. Absolutely. We all have kids.
We all have kids.
We all have kids.
We all have kids, don't worry about it.
This is the important part. You don't want to miss this.
So I take huge issue with it also. It is a ginormous structure.
Huge.
But him owning both buildings
Yeah.
changes my opinion.
Same.
Him bringing it inside, off of the land, off of the wetlands land, changes my opinion.
It's still a buddy.
It being as temporary as you're describing it, changes my opinion. It's very important that you own both of those properties.
Right.
Because it's
Yeah.
ginormous. You agree that it's a huge
Absolutely.
eyesore.
Well,
She's okay.
She agrees too.
We've,
She's fine.
we've closed the time to talk to them. so
Oh, I'm sorry,
this is
yeah,
our time.
it was general.
So the question is, we'll approve it now and send it over to,
Right.
or ask them to get approval before we make our final decision.
We can approve it on the condition that the conservation
Approves it.
approves it. And then he doesn't have to come back yet.
Right, I would hate to have them go back and forth, because that's unfair to them. Because they've already been there, and they sent them here to us.
Conservation Board said to go to Dad. We're gonna tell him to go back to Mom.
Yeah, we're not gonna play ping pong.
Run in circles. All right. What do you think? You wanna put it to a vote?
Sure.
Let's make a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to approve Ray and Michelle Vibert for variance from section 4130 Appendix B and section 4143.
Special permit first, you gotta do two.
Oh, that's right, sorry. I'd like to make a motion to approve a special permit for Ray and Michelle Vibert. Is that the 4130?
4143.
Oh, is that 41, sorry. For sections 4143 of the Tewksbury zoning bylaws to construct a metal garage as shown on plans brought to the board. Said property is located at 21 Sandy Lane, Assessors Map 94, Lot 304, zoned residential.
Just as a side note, we're working off of the print that was brought to us tonight that has 0 feet from the property line, not the one in our packet that is 5 or 10 feet over the property line. Okay, so motion has been made.
Should contain the
You want to second it?
second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Like to make a motion to approve a variance for Ray and Michelle Vibert for section 4130, Appendix B of the zoning bylaws to construct a middle garage as shown on plans filed with the board. Said property is located at 21 Sandy Lane, Assessors Map 94, Lot 304, zoned residential, and it needs to be approved through the Conservation Committee as well.
Can we put a condition on that, that it it won't anyways, but that it's for non-commercial use.
I'd like to also add that it is for a non-commercial use.
Motion has been made.
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. You're approved through us,
You're all set.
Thank you.
but now you're gonna deal with that.
Good luck.
Good luck. Thank you. Good night.
Next item on the agenda is old business. We are still looking for one, no, we're not.
No, we're not.
We have a full board.
We do.
Any new business?
Nope.
The new business that we have to take care of is, now that we do have a full board, and it's been so long since we had one, we have to state, our secretary has to state, he's our secretary, no, he's vice chair, you're secretary.
No, I'm not.
Who is?
Oh, I am, by default.
It's been so long.
I wasn't, because I was,
That's right.
it was, what's his face?
Yeah. All right, well, we have to state which three members are gonna be on which hearing, because that matters. Because you only need 3 votes. We only do 3 votes. And sometimes if you have a full board, you all vote on it like we always do, and 3 say yes and 2 say no, then we get into a hassle with it. So we have to know who is on what case. Okay? It didn't matter tonight because all the votes were unanimous. But that's something, it's really been so long since we had a full board that we're gonna have to start doing that. Okay? All right. Anything else? No? Anyone like to make a motion to adjourn?
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Motion's been made.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Our next meeting is September 26th, 2019.